Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you how I did this peachy makeup look that I did, and yeah, I'm really feeling it. So if you want to see how I did this, then be sure to keep on watching. So I was super nervous about starting this without any makeup on, but yep, oh, there I am. So I'm just going to start by taking my Tony Moly banana chapstick that I'm obsessed with because it smells like banana and it's adorable. For foundation, I'm using my Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation in the shade Y245. I'm just putting that on the back of my hand and dotting it all over my face. To blend my foundation, I'm just going to take my Sigma F80 Flat Top Kabuki brush, which is my favorite foundation brush of all time. I've been using it forever. And I'm just taking my time blending this in, especially because this is my tan shade, so I don't want any foundation lines or anything because that's not a good look. Oh, by the way, did you see my ice cream cone lamp in the back? I saw it in a BuzzFeed article and they had it at Urban Outfitters, so yeah, I had to get it. I love it so much. And next I'm doing my eyebrows. I did them off camera, but I used my Anastasia Dipbrow pomade in chocolate. So next I'm taking my Maybelline Superstay Better Skin Concealer in the shade Light, I believe, and I'm just putting that in my under eyes. Next, I'm just picking up my Real Technique sponge. I don't know, I call it a beauty blender even though I know it's not a beauty blender, but whatever. I'm just taking that and blending out my concealer with that. I've never really had a real beauty blender before. This is all I've had, so I don't really know how it compares. I don't know, what do you think? Next, I'm taking my Covergirl Ready Set Gorgeous concealer, and I don't really like it as a concealer, but I like using it for highlighting. So yeah, I'm just putting that in the areas that I want highlighted, and I'm going to be blending that in with the same Real Technique sponge. Next, I'm taking my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, and I'm just going to be applying that to my under eye area with my sponge again. I'm also going to be taking that powder and setting my whole face with it using this big fluffy Real Techniques brush. I feel like my face looks a little lighter than the rest of me, but in person it looks fine, I think. Next, I'm just picking up my Urban Decay Naked Flush palette, and I'm just going to be using the bronzer and applying that to my cheeks and my forehead with an e.l.f. powder brush. I've used up like most of the bronzer from this palette, but I didn't really use the blush or the highlight because I just didn't really like them. Next, I'm going to be taking my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and I have it in the shade Bronzer, and I'm going to be applying that with a Morphe M437 brush. And yeah, I really love this bronzer. It smells like coconut. I love it. Keeping with the peach theme, I'm applying my Wet n Wild blush in the shade Apricot in the middle. I know peaches and apricots are the same thing, but whatever, don't at me. Next, I'm taking my Becca highlight in the shade Opal, and this is just like a mini sample size I have, but I'm just applying that to my cheekbones because, you know, I want that highlight to be popping. I spent a long time highlighting, but yeah, you don't need to watch that whole thing. Woohoo! Now on to the eyes. I'm taking Makeup Geek Peach Smoothie, and on a Sigma E38, I'm just going to be using that as my transition color. So I'm just going to be blending that into my crease. Next, I'm taking Makeup Geek Poppy, which is a bright peachy color, and on a Morphe M433 brush, I'm putting that in my crease and also my outer and inner corners because I'm doing a halo eye with this. Now I just picked up a Morphe E17 brush and I'm just blending that same color in. Now I picked up a Morphe MB13 brush and I'm just packing that on the outer corners and the inner corners of my eye, and I'll put all the brushes that I use in the description box below. Well, I feel like a real YouTuber now that I said that. Whoa. Now I'm just blending everything with Peach Smoothie again, and you know I had to use Peach Smoothie for this video because this is a peach makeup look. And now I'm just doing the same thing to the other eye. Now I'm just applying Poppy to my waterline. I'm just going to be blending that out. I feel like I look a little crazy right now, but it'll look good when I'm done. Next, I'm taking Makeup Geek Mai Tai, and this is one of their foil eyeshadows, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I'm obsessed with it. And I'm just taking that on a damp Real Techniques brush, and I'm just putting that in the center of my eye, because like I said, I'm doing a halo eye, and I dampened the brush a little too much when I did this, so yeah. Next, I'm just taking Urban Decay Half Baked. You can use whatever kind of gold eyeshadow you have, it doesn't really matter. And with that same brush, I'm just applying it to the very center of my eyelid. I don't want to cover up my tie too much, but I just want this gold color like right in the center of my eyelid. Oh, and I forgot to film this, but I highlighted my brow bone with just a white eyeshadow. Whoops. But now I'm just taking that gold shade again and just applying that in my inner corners as a highlight. So I'm sorry, but I did my eyeliner and lashes off camera again. And now I'm just using my L'Oreal Lash Paradise mascara, and I'm just applying that to my lower lashes. And if you haven't tried this mascara yet, you should. It's like so good. Next, I'm taking my Becca highlight in the shade Opal, and I'm applying that to my Cupid's bow. I always overdo this part. And now I'm taking my Coloupop Ultra Satin Lip in the shade Exaggerated, and I'm just applying that. That's like a bright peachy color, you know, keeping with the peach theme. So that's it for this look. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in my next video.